And now, back to corrections.
Okay, Ron, you need to have a seat like everybody else.
Officer Martin, I got a question. I can ask a question, right?
After you sit down.
I'm saying, are we in here for a class or a social gathering? Because so far, no teaching has occurred.
Sir, the teacher is getting materials together. I'm sure the class will be starting shortly.
But see, I came for a class, not a party. But maybe we should have a party with a piñata.
I doubt very much that will ever happen.
Come on, a big old piñata that looks like a pig.
Gentlemen, attendance at this lecture is not a right, it's a privilege. I can take you all back to your blocks.
And you're the one to do it? I thought you was just here to observe, to watch and make sure we didn't have our hands down our pants or nothing.
You want to get marched right back to your cell right now?
I'm ready now if everyone else is.
Ask the doctor a question. Hey, Doc.
Well, I was hoping that I could talk first and then answer questions afterward, but let me ask you a question first. Why did you sign up for this class?
I signed up because they put up signs saying you were going to teach us about being healthy. And I know being in this broke down and disgusting prison has got to be bad for us. There's stuff going on here that could cost us our lives, you know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping you got something, positive to say to us. A little more hope and a lot less dismal, if you get my drift.
Then I'd say you signed up for the right reasons. And for what it's worth, I think you stated quite eloquently the reason why I'm here.
Are you through now, Ron? You're going to let the doctor speak?
Oh yeah, we had some sorry doctors in here, but this one's alright. So I want all y'all to listen to her and listen good. You got that?
Well, thank you for your vote of confidence. The gentleman, Ron, does make an excellent point. You're all in a situation that can make it difficult to practice healthy habits. Unfortunately, your situation also makes it very important that you do practice healthy habits. You have to get educated about how diseases spread. You have to learn how to keep from getting them.
But how are we supposed to do that? Everybody comes in here telling us that. But then nobody...
Ron, final warning.
Look, I'll give you an example, all right? You all know that hepatitis C is one of the big problems in here, yeah? It's widespread in prisons and it can lead to liver problems that can cripple you, impair your brain function, and cause a slow and painful death. And how does it get spread in prisons? From inmates sharing needles. Either sharing needles when they abuse drugs or when they give each other tattoos. And that's just an example.
And you want to know why we do that? Because taking drugs and getting tatted up are what you got to do to feel good about yourself.
That's it, Ron. Come on. Don't make me have to drag you out.
And what we do is killing us. And nobody gives a damn. Nobody cares about us in here.
Look, I'm here because I do care. That's why I am here.
How come they got me in here? I do something wrong?
Nothing like that, Charles. Just need to have the doctor look at you.
I ain't sick, I feel fine.
Yeah, but everybody can tell you've been having more trouble remembering things. Things you know how to do. Places you're supposed to go or not go. The other guys in your block say sometimes you don't even know who they are.
I already had a doctor told me I might one day have Alzheimer's. Told me that a long time ago. And I know there ain't no cure for that.
Maybe that's not what it is, Charles. It could be other things.
Like what? Something else about being old? Because I ain't gonna get any better either. I'm old and I know it. One of the oldest men in here.
Yeah, I guess you are.
Prison ain't no place for a man to grow old. I can tell you that.
Well, you came here for murder one, Charles. And no matter what happens next, the only way you're going out is in a pine box.
Yeah, toe tag parole. I know that. Ain't nobody gotta tell me that. And if I stayed on the outside, in my old neighborhood, I'd have never made it to 30, no way.
So at least you get to live longer.
Live long enough to get Alzheimer's. Nothing gonna happen now except me forgetting more and more until I don't know nothing. Can't even talk, can't even take myself to the toilet. Now you tell me, what do you think that's gonna be like? To be like a baby in diapers and still in prison?
Well, here comes Ron before the lecture's over. Bet you anything he got thrown out. Again.
Shut up, Gun. I'm not in the mood.
Somebody here eager to meet you. Just arrived today.
I ain't talking to no.
Yo, what's up, man?
What's up? You must know me or something.
Hey, hold up. Don't go to tripping, OG. I'm just stepping to you to see we homeboys, no games, bro.
I'm from Greenville, and I'm not tripping. And I don't feel like talking right now. You got that?
Yeah, alright.
Hey, come over here, son.
Don't call me son. That's a dirty word to me.
Listen, Jimmy. Let me tell you again. That dude's nothing but trouble, and he'll drag you down with him. I seen him do it before. The guy's a lot tougher than you.
Okay. Now you listen to me, fat man. I take care of myself, and I'm down with my folks.
Yeah, and that's a philosophy of life that got you in here. Man, I'm gonna keep telling you until you hear me. Following Ron is gonna get you deeper and deeper in trouble.
Hey, don't even think about missing the next episode of Corrections. You might regret it if you do. Corrections is dedicated to the memory of Mr. Chalmers Wright. Thank you to the employees at the William E. Donaldson Correctional Facility and to the Alabama Department of Corrections. Thanks also to those who generously supported the making of this program through donations to the UAB crowdfunding site. These are the actors that performed this drama in their order of appearance. Officer Brandon was played by Ronald McKeithen. Dr. Jonas, Nia Carter, and Mrs. Carter were played by Ashley Conaway. Officer Dorothy Martin was played by Connie Kohler. Johnny Gunn was played by Hassani Jennings. Jimmy Henderson was played by Christian Spanks. Ron Carter was played by Mark Giles. Charles McCracken was played by Johnny Matt Young. Mrs. Day was played by Contenna Moore. Sean Patterson was played by James Rogers. Dr. Hernandez was played by Stacy Manning. Officer Crawford was played by Curtis Henderson. The Warden was played by James Head. Officer Nichols and Sergeant Hope played by Greg Wynn. Skillet played by Demetrius Huckabee. Understudies and extras: Jeffrey Williams, Michael Thomas, Cornelius Bridges, Derek Singleton, and Calvin Ford. And I am Destry McKinney, your announcer. Corrections was written by the inmates at Donaldson Correctional Facility under the guidance of Lee Shackelford. It was performed by the inmates under the direction of Dennis McLerner. Both are at the University of Alabama at Birmingham Department of Theater. Production assistants were Caroline Dorina, Ashley Conaway, along with James Head, sound engineer. Corrections is brought to you by the UAB School of Public Health and PCI Media Impact, and executive producer Dr. Connie Kohler. Lead producers include Dr. Janet Bronstein, Dr. Elizabeth Delzell, Dr. Yoko Kawamura, and Robin Parencio. Producers include Angela Ballman, Sheila and Clarence Blair, Elizabeth Hunter, Maggie Lerner, Dr. Chuck and Katie Mann, Mona McCarty, Geraldine Powell, Dr. Arvind Singhal, and Paul Wolf. Many thanks to the generous supporters of this program.